Jack Doherty is a twisted man, as we all probably know by now, but he does somehow keep getting worse. And that is obviously a massive statement, all things considered. But by this point, I genuinely reckon his public persona is a front, because there are some things that are associated with this man that are just terrifying, to be honest.
They asked me how old I was. I literally answered 16.
He has finally been banned from Kick again, although all things considered, this is probably a positive in his mind. I mean, the guy, he nearly got banned from life, so
You're so scared. No!
And we've all seen the clips, so I'll just move on, because arguably, the reaction afterwards was actually crazier. This guy is so disconnected from reality, it's hard to believe, to be honest.
Everyone, there's so much going on, no one understands. Everyone's so quick to put some shit on me on social media. No one's gone through what I gone through just now. I literally almost died in a car accident.
Yeah, so no one else can relate to him on that, because no one else has ever got in a car accident. To be fair to him, though, I don't think anyone's ever reacted to being in one like this.
I literally almost died, and fuck these cars, too. At least I still got 2 Lambos. No, I'm kidding.
Imagine being so insufferable that even after a near-death experience, your mum still can't hack being around you. It's crazy. And again, it is so crazy that there has to be some ulterior motives here. Speaking of ulterior motives, the guy dropped another video, and in this video, he was in full damage control.
I got the people from Broward Motorsports pulling up with a brand new 300 horsepower supercharged jet ski to surprise Michael David for everything I put him through.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It's I'm sorry.
Jack.
That is really sweet, to be fair, you know, paying him off. If he sued, he could probably buy about 10 jet skis, but he doesn't know that. He even actually threw in more. What kind? Just great guy all round.
And I gave him 10 grand off camera, but yeah, and I'm getting him this jet ski because I just feel so bad and I want to make it up to him.
Now, personally, I actually believe the potential psychopath. I mean, this gift has some weird implications. I nearly killed you in a high-speed vehicle, so here's another high-speed vehicle. Realistically, he's trying to tie up loose ends here, but it's heartwarming either way.
You need jet ski.
God knows what he's whispering in his ear here. Probably a threat, realistically. And somehow this is the least of his lawsuit worries at the moment. You might remember last year that one of Jack Doherty's bodyguards actually attacked someone. He got sued for this, obviously, and his insurance are now refusing to pay for the lawsuit. I wish I could show you the video, but I found out the hard way last year that you just cannot show this on YouTube. Honestly, at some level, what do you expect when you just roll around Hollywood Hills and you do it with Dark Souls bosses just following you around? You only step on a can and it kind of implodes on itself. This man could do that to me with his bare hands. By this point in the story, it's not even just meatheads that are kind of shamelessly backing him. In the jet ski video, for example, he actually wheeled out his dad to basically lie to everyone.
Most people think that you were on your phone and you weren't. You should play that whole video back and show people that they were wrong.
Yeah, everyone edited the clip. I wasn't on my phone.
He wasn't.
I wasn't texting anybody.
I can only imagine Jack promised him an OnlyFans girl for the night or something. This is a different level of lying, but to be fair, you would expect it. The funniest part is, though, even in the video, Jack knows no one is buying this shit.
That was from 5 or 10 minutes before that, and you're on with navigation.
5-10 seconds.
The videos are only everywhere online, so maybe you'll get away with it. And the lies don't stop for some reason. The longer this video goes on, the worse it gets.
And a lot of people think you didn't check on your camera, man, but when you got in the accident, you were sitting right next to each other. You both could see you were okay.
The first thing I did was check in with him. Michael, here. Do you have Phil on that phone too?
Yeah, the first thing I did was check he was still breathing, so he could still record me. He's a great guy, man. He is always looking out for the people around him. You would think that he had actually learnt a lesson here for once. He genuinely could have killed himself. He could have killed his mate. He was lucky there was no one else in any of the other lanes. If there was a car in the lane next to him, he's potentially killing a family here. But even with all of this in mind, there was no introspection. Even days later, he's posting stuff like this. And obviously, at some level, this is engagement bait, but even still, this should have been the moment that something changed in his mind, but clearly it wasn't. If a car crash doesn't do that for you, I don't know what will.
Little baby was texting me yesterday.
He was. That was so exciting. That was so insane.
Little baby asked me how I was after the car wreck. I had me, McKinley, we had a quick meeting, and I was like, McKinley, it's like risen up a girl texting back little baby.
Yeah, considering the clip we saw at the start, mate, you shouldn't be texting any little babies. Look how excited he is at the prospects of it. Keep an eye on him, is all what I'm saying?
So exciting. That was so insane.
The craziest thing is, he actually ended up paying Lil Baby like 200 grand to perform at his birthday party. The amount of money this guy has and spends is genuinely insane. More money than sense, really. I mean, whoever designed this has had a nightmare. Most unfortunate clip placement of all time. Or maybe he just bought this for his dad, who knows. But he clearly doesn't make this money from streaming. He makes it from OnlyFans. In fact, he does advertise it on his links. Like, you can go in and see all of his girls. He is basically a pimp because historically he manages these girls and he pays them salary. When you look just below the surface, that's when things get, you know, slightly terrifying.
Hello, nice to meet you.
I was thinking I could steal you for the day and take you skeet shooting. I thought we could do it off the back of a yacht.
I don't even know, is that legal?
Because it turns out, allegedly, that this isn't the only illegal thing he's done on a yacht. We've spoken about it before, but one of the most overriding stories about Jack Doherty is that he got a girl that was 17, drunk, on a yacht, and got her to sign an OF contract. Now, this story in isolation seems wild. Why would someone with so much attention on him do this? But crazily enough, this story has been echoed by multiple different sources. The first time I heard it, it was from somebody that used to work with him called Matthew JGL.
He's the one that they have, Claire. She was 17 and we met her at Sway. Not even just Claire. He obviously just goes for the young girls. And Claire actually signed when she was drunk on a boat and she's not allowed to drink.
And then the second time I heard it was from Neon, who admittedly ain't a bastion of integrity. But even still, you know, a pattern is starting to emerge here.
I'll be taking that money and I will be exposing you for getting drunk underage girls on yachts and taking percentages of them. You will be going down, my brother. You will be going down. I never had any real problem with you until now, so you will be going down. Underage girls on a yacht, making them drink. I know everything about you, and I got
Because
you.
the girl they're talking about, Claire Lizzie, she's on the roster, and she is behind arguably the worst OnlyFans promo video of all time.
Excuse me? Whoa. What's your battery percentage?
20. Yo, give me your phone. 72.
I mean, every time I watch this, it feels crazier. She got a kid to download her OF pictures onto his phone, and she did this purely so she could promote her OnlyFans. There was a push like earlier this year, and these girls would spam out videos just promoting their OnlyFans on YouTube Shorts in front of kids. Turns out this gets darker though, because there's a girl that is not on this roster. She was 16 at the time she dealt with this crowd, and for starters, she also corroborated the story.
Maybe you had enough mind power to say, no, I'm not going to do that. But imagine the other 16-year-old girl or 17-year-old girl that ends up doing OF.
Like I think it was Jack's really close friend. She was 17.
Yeah, so when a story's this prevalent, normally not a great sign. It does get worse though, because there's a guy called Vinny D. He used to be in and around this crowd. I know he went to Jack Doherty's house a couple times at least. Well, he made his own video and he had a lot to say.
I've been to Jack Doherty's house before, and the first time I was there was a 16-year-old girl there. Their entire team told me she was 16 years old.
Now, at face value, this is entirely believable. I mean, the Jack Doherty house, especially like last year, was populated with absolute wrong-uns. There was that guy Zerka, for example. I mean, that is a case waiting to happen.
McKinley, what do you moan like? What's it sound like? What do you sound like when you're faking an
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Why do you look so shady right now?
He's getting pressed by a
Yeah, so if you ever find yourself around this guy, maybe, you know, cover your drink. He wasn't the only one though, because there was another guy called Heel Mike. In Vinny's video, he directly references his interactions with this 16-year-old.
Geography class.
Okay, don't say that on stream. what time's your drug up? Do you have to leave?
Yes,
What time do you have geography class?
like 7 in the morning.
I've done geography. I got you. I can do it for you. Send me the Quizlet. I got you, baby. Stay the night.
And with these interactions in mind, and the repeated patterns we're seeing here, she claims that everybody did know she was 16.
There's a lot of like rumors saying that I used a fake ID and for Fresh and Fit, that I had a fake ID at Jack's house. I never had a fake ID. I never owned a fake ID. I always was... They asked me how old I was. I literally answered 16.
And again, somehow it gets even creepier, because this girl claims while she was 16 that Jack Doherty's roster, well, they were trying to get her to get on the OnlyFans train. This is in line with what we've heard about that Claire girl, because while she didn't post any content when she was under 18, the story we're told basically insinuates that she was groomed into it before she turned 18, and that is exactly what this girl is saying too.
Remember, like the girls were trying to like sound so convincing about it. Like
so they were girls trying to get you to do it.
Yeah, like his girls would try to get me to do it. So they would come and they would be like, have you ever posted a picture on social media? And I was like, yeah. Have you ever posted like a swimsuit, like you in a swimsuit at the beach. And I'm like, yeah, I guess everyone has posted themselves at the beach. And they're like, well, that's basically what OnlyFans is.
The fact that this is in line with everything we know so far is only slightly terrifying. I don't know what's going on in Miami, but whatever it is, it's not good. Like, when you're bleeding 400 grand a month, I can imagine you would do anything for money. So clearly, whatever this is not off the cards. And somehow, even crazier still, he doesn't deny the allegations. He just says he's too good to be caught, which is genuinely insane.
Give you shit to talk about.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm good at that shit. I'm good at having no one have any dirt on me, bro. No one can fucking expose me because I don't give them shit. I'm secretive. I'm quiet. I don't tell everyone every fucking move I make. No one has dirt on me, bro. I'm not retarded.
Well, either way, we have to be approaching a point where this guy is gonna have a psychotic break. He had a mini one recently, and he again brings up how much money he is bleeding.
Yeah, I do, because I have bills every month. I have to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars every fucking month, and it's fucking stressful. And you understand how it feels in my position. I don't want to fucking stream right now. I fucking don't. It drives me insane.
And that's kind of the point that trips me up. Like, how much money can you make from streaming? It seems obvious to me that the majority of his money is from OnlyFans. Why subject yourself to this? It almost feels like a distraction, really. Or he could just be an attention-starved brat. It's anyone's guess, really.
I do everything. I do fucking everything and get treated like shit.
No, you do
yes,
not.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do, though. I fucking do.
I don't.
And then I get gaslit and manipulated into thinking that I'm the bad guy.
Like in sub, or he's probably getting you on OnlyFans, really.